Hello and welcome to another episode of Visions of Mana. Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbited. And hey, tomorrow is Yurong's birthday. Obviously it's only tomorrow if you're on stream, but for everyone else, it'll probably have been a few weeks ago. That's fine. Happy birthday. Do I need to break out in song? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Yurong, happy birthday to you.
Look at the size of that boulder.
Yeah, it's
No
big.
wonder no one has been able to get into the Wind Sanctum.
Besseroth's doing, to be sure. I believe it's meant to be a warning.
Oh hey, you finally got here.
Oh, there you are, fairy.
Flying in this weather has been difficult. Anyway, what are you going to do about the boulder?
How about we fly
I'll
over
see
it?
what the big deal is. Flamey can take us over it in no time. Isn't that right? Don't worry. You've got this, Ramcoh. Now transform.
Henshin!
Ramcoh, what's wrong?
Shinka!
Are you sick? Does your tummy hurt? Are you scared of turning into Flammy?
Ooh,
What?
definitely scared.
You mean you don't want to go back to the Wind Sanctum?
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Ramcoh used to live?
Long time ago, yeah. I went to
Yeah.
the Sanctum once when I was training as an oracle. I tried to protect Ramcoh from a sudden violent gust of wind, but I got hurt. That's how I lost one of my wings, actually. Ramcoh never showed any interest in returning home after she brought me back to Longren. Maybe she wanted to forget all about the incident, but the longer we wait, the more I worry about Shiryu.
Wounds of the body heal faster than wounds of the heart. We should look for another way in.
Yeah. Best not to push her too much. In that case, do we attempt to ascend?
Something tells me the people of the Vale would rather we got rid of the rock.
Just
But they
do a big
mentioned they've been
explosion.
unsuccessful so far.
I've got it. We gather the whole village together and push. Huh? It's a big town. Bigger than Vertius, at least. And we can help too. I think we have a shot is all.
Everyone might have given up on moving this thing before they even got started. No one knew that it was a Benevolence doing, after all. It's worth a shot. I'll go back to the Vale and talk to the villagers and see if anybody will lend us a hand.
When I first met you, nothing could make you lift a finger for the Vale.
True, but surely you noticed that I've since matured into a lovely, responsible alm. Y'all wait here.
Don't cause any trouble on the way.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Morley. I'll be back before you can say Sylphid. You
Sylphid.
stay here too, Ramcoh. I'll make the people of the Vale see reason somehow, so don't you worry.
I'm gonna worry.
I'll visit the chief, and I should talk to Mom and Dad. I guess I better get the other oracles on my side too. The rest of the Vale is sure to join us then. Okay, Careena, just explain the plan and they'll see reason.
Okay, this is new. We get to play as Careena inside of a village. Normally you can only play as Val. This is unique. How big is that rock? How big is that rock, do you think? The Mevadon's gotta be pretty huge and really reckless to be throwing something like this around.
Perfect.
You always follow through when you feel fervently about something. The Veil will come around to your convictions. Ramco's the one you brought back to Longren after you got hurt, right? Seems like you've been thick as thieves since then. Path to the Sanctum is completely blocked by a huge boulder. I doubt anybody is strong enough to move it.
Oh.
The boulder is a sign of the Benevolence rage. We should not do anything to aggravate it further. Actually, I think we should.
Hey, Dad, Mom.
Careena! How are you, honey? How's Ramcoh?
That's the spirit. You're shaping up to be quite Alm-like.
You know, reliable and confident.
Now that you mention it, what's the Elm of Wind doing here instead of the Mana Tree?
A good question. Glad
Tell
you
me
asked.
you've abandoned your sacred duty, Careena.
No, no, no. I'm still on the pilgrimage, believe you me. We're just taking care of other urgent business at the moment.
Like what, young lady?
Like defeating the Benevodon rampaging in the Wind Sanctum? That's why I'm here. I need help with the boulder blocking the way.
That does sound urgent, but what can we do? Nothing, that's what.
That boulder isn't going anywhere. And even if we could move it, what then? You run off into the jaws of danger to fight a Benevodon?
Exactly.
Honey, you could get hurt. You were appointed the Alm. You can't be so reckless anymore.
Fantastic. You still have no faith in me. You think I'd lose against
Hey,
the
bird.
Benevodon? Or that I'd run away from my duty?
See what you did? You accused her of running away.
What was I supposed to think? Alms don't just visit home after they leave on the pilgrimage.
I know, but if you weren't trying to shift the blame, then...
Stop fighting! It's like all you ever do is argue with each other and lose your temper and scold me.
You tell him,
Our
Careena.
tempers. Look who's talking, Missy. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a whine or a complaint.
And who'd she learn it from?
Oh, don't start, you two.
You know what? Fine, forget I even asked. If you're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna waste my breath begging.
Careena.
Oh, dysfunctional family.
Not again. I keep messing this up. I forgot how quickly we get into arguments in this household.
Yeah.
I should leave them be until we've all cooled down a bit. Knowing those two, they'll bicker for hours. Better move on to someone else for now.
Critical failure. Careena rolled a natural 1 on
Will I
diplomacy.
learn? I should just say what I came to say and be done with it.
What is it? Were you not finished with all you had to say to me?
I'm back because there's one more thing to say. We took a look at the boulder, and we think we have a plan. But we need the whole village to work with us to move it.
Careena, I realize you are trying to help, but what do you think a few additional hands will accomplish? Besides, Vesseroth placed that rock there for a reason, and far be it from us to anger the Benevodon by ruining its inscrutable plans.
But that's...
Know that it is my responsibility to keep the people safe. I cannot ask them to court danger by helping you defy a Benevodon.
How exactly do you think this is gonna end up for you, huh? You think everyone is safer keeping their heads down and pretend like that monster doesn't exist?
According to legend, dragonfolk once soared through the air until the Benevodon of Wind took away our flight. Wings useless, our tribe was forced to live upon the ground. Whether this is fact or fiction, we dare not bring Besseroth's anger down upon us again.
That's an old fairy tale that I know you heard from Shiryu. And speaking of Shiryu, you can't even be bothered to go looking for him in the Wind Sanctum.
I cannot allow you to come to harm, even for the sake of another of our tribe. The alms are too precious to send on a fool's errand.
So you're sacrificing Shiryu because you're scared. The same reason you're just letting the Veil get pummeled like this.
We can but trust in the winds of fate to spare us, Careena.
Or we could go
You're
kill
a
the
terrible
Benevodon.
chief if you're willing to put people in danger just to keep the status quo.
Coward!
How dare you speak to your elders this way?
And Careena failed another diplomacy roll.
Well, now I've gone and done it. I was supposed to convince the chief, not yell at him. I know the chief has his reasons, even if they're stupid ones. I get why he doesn't want to risk endangering the villagers. I get it, but... I just can't help getting mad when I get talked down to like that.
Yeah, that sounds very much like something Careena would do. Alright, let's go talk to the wind oracles. Maybe they'll be the only people that listen to us. There we are.
Hey, it's been a while.
Careena!
How's the wind dying going? Remember, you've only got 4 years to master it before the fairies do.
Give us a
Dun, dun.
break. We're trying, but we can't exactly practice with all these gale winds raging through the Vale.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for teasing you.
So, you're back in Longren. What about finishing the pilgrimage?
About that, I have a request. The path into the Wind Sanctum is blocked, and I mean to do something about it.
There's no way! People already tried to do something about the boulder and nothing worked. That rock just does not want to give way.
Use explosions.
That's why we have to get everyone to help at the same time. Once we move it, I can enter the sanctum and defeat the Benevodon.
You want to go into the Wind Sanctum again? But Careena, you might get hurt. And then what'll we do?
That's all anyone ever says to me. Do you want this windstorm to last forever? You'll never be able to do the dying again.
Oh, so now you're worried about the wind dying. You couldn't care less before you started your journey. We asked you to help summon the fairy and you refused. She only came once you finally relented. Thank the spirits. And here you are, asking for favors from the very people you left out to dry. You want the boulder gone? Do it yourself!
Excuses, excuses. When did you get so hard-headed, Nagi? You know what? I think I will go move that rock. And once I do, that'll teach you to doubt me.
Oh, Careena. Careena just cannot do diplomacy.
Okay, that was definitely my fault. Before I was named the Alm, sure you and Ramcoh were the only ones who had my back. Of course I didn't feel like helping the rest of the Vale. But it's too late to apologize for that now. I could explain myself until I'm blue in the face, and it won't change what I did. Come on, Careena. Great. That was our last ray of hope.
Ah.
I don't think anyone will give me a different answer. I'm just fighting against the air current at that point. Well, there's no use waiting around here. Better go back and deliver the news to Val and the others.
I guess this Benevodon survives.
Now I get to go tell everyone how I couldn't convince a single person to help.
These winds are gonna blow all my poor sheep away. Do we just have to learn to live with these gales from now on? Ooh, that means other people have new dialogue.
Huh.
Does this terrible storm have anything to do with you alms not completing your duty yet? No! Well, sort of, but our duty's changed. Sure, you said that he needed to go to the sanctum to stop the gales and rushed off before any of us could stop him. Surely the boulder was placed there as a punishment. That boulder is a warning to us all. I'm certain if we were to try and move it in any way, the Vale would come to ruin. Okay. Let's go find some more people to talk to. I guess we can talk to the parents again. You've been gone from the Vale for a while now, so you didn't see how hard we tried to get rid of that boulder. What makes you think we can move it? Stop worrying about the boulder. It's sad that Shiryu is gone, but you shouldn't go there anyway. We can't lose Longren's alm. I mean, seeing how bad things happen when they lose alms, I'm not surprised. No people here? I guess no people here. Can't go inside, right? Yep, nope. You! Careena, listen, Shiryu's out of the Vale and there's no way for him to return. Is there nothing you can do? Well, she's trying, but no one wants to help because her diplomacy is shit, to put it lightly.
Welcome.
Welcome!
We're having a special.
Oh,
Come again soon.
not worth it. Useless special. No one up there? No one up there. Okay. off we go to the target. Will it let me? It won't let me go that way. Or that way. But it will let me go there. Good enough. Anyway, Bird, how you been doing?
Sorry, everyone. It didn't work.
It's not your fault, Careena.
No, it is. I left Longren on such a sour note before. My own mistrust of people came back to get me. I didn't place my faith in them, so why should they place any in me?
Good point.
In fact, the original reason I wanted to become an Alm was to get out of the Veil and see the world. My motives weren't pure at all. Maybe that confidence in my affinity to the wind element was really just me overcompensating for how little the villagers believed in me. I don't know.
Careena.
I wasn't the Alm that Longren needed. I wasn't committed enough.
Oh, hush.
But now, after such a long adventure, I can say for sure that I want what's best for the world, and especially for my home in the Vale. The thought that we could lose everything, all the people we've met, the places we've seen, the memories we've made, I won't let that happen.
You tell 'em.
I'm ashamed of how I wanted the Vale to beg me to save them. I'd never do that again. Not now that I've seen so much of the world. Now it's up to me to prove that I've changed. I'll do whatever it takes to save Longren. I won't let anyone or anything get in my way.
Hooray for character arc.
Please, help me.
And here I went through the trouble of composing you a song to boost your spirits. Guess I was wasting my time.
No one could refute your current resolve, Careena. All you need do is rally and resume your efforts to remove the rock.
Give the villagers a chance to see your hard work. It may take time, but they will come around eventually.
So what, just stand at the boulder and
We
push?
can't let them all down. We'll be the winds of change that fix things for the Vale.
Thank you all so much. We've got this, Ramcoh. Don't worry.
Just give Ramcoh a bit of therapy, or shouting, and fly over. Such dramatic music.
We may have overestimated our own strength.
You think?
No, we got this. Just a little more.
Where there's a will, there's a... Oh, who are we kidding?
Here they come!
What? But why are you all...
Careena, dear, you really need to work on your persuasion skills.
That's what I was saying.
Don't you better than that?
She takes after you, after all.
Don't you start.
I'm sorry, Careena. I should have been more willing to listen to you. I know you just wanted to help the Vale. And I still yelled at you.
Oh, my back. If only I were a few years younger.
A few? Chief, you better not blow out your back.
Less talky, more pushy.
Remind me. Don't you have something you want to say to the people, Careena?
I'm really grateful to you all. Let's get this done!
That didn't really seem to do much. Yes, the spirits of wind!
Sorry for the delay. Had to deal with something.
Sylphid! Get your boys here, we need them!
You've almost got it, everybody! Push!
Okay, I guess you might have only 4 spirits with you. And they couldn't even animate pushing the boulder out of the way. Lame!
Look at this mess. I'll never get the stains out of my garb.
Well, I'll be. We actually managed to work together and move that boulder.
We did it, everyone. Well done. The Elemental of Wind granted us his divine assistance in our hour of need. With Sylphid's help, we prevailed. And, of course, we owe our thanks to Careena, the Soul Guard, and the rest of the Alms for reminding us of what's really important.
Well, don't thank me just yet. We still need to subdue Besseroth and find Shiryu after all.
So, you are going to the Wind Sanctum after all? Even though that's where you got hurt before?
I'll be fine. I'm not the same person I was back then. Plus, I've got a bunch of dependable friends I can rely on this time.
Exactly.
You'll help too, right, Ramcoh?
Could it be? Is that the legendary sacred beast Flammy?
It is.
Thanks to all your support and your combined efforts, Ramco's not afraid to take us into the sanctum anymore.
Hooray!
Thanks again. Leave the Benevodon smashing and Shiryu saving to me. Come on, Val, Morley, Palomina, Julie. There's no time to lose.
Hey.
Careena! Take care, okay?
Careena's always been a feisty one. I've barely had the chance to wish her well on her adventures.
And yet, she was still able to bring the whole Vale together. She's gotten even stronger on her journey, it seems.
It does. All right, we did it. Success, and our arc of playing as Careena has ended. An ancient legend about the wind, Benevodon says it was felled by moonlight that stayed the winds, and stone that tamed the squalls. Maybe it was talking about the elemental vessels. Okay. Note to self, Morley is on the party, which is guaranteed, and whoever has the best stone affinity, which will probably be, probably Dryad Julie with Earthquake equipped, and then Val with Stone Saber.
Okay.
Shiryu once told a tale of a pair of fearsome harpy-like monsters that roamed the sanctum. I think they were grounded by the powers of the Earth vessel, but only he knows the details. Then I guess we probably need Palomina, since she's good with the Earth vessel.
Wind here doesn't feel right. But no wind will feel right until we take care of that Benevodon.
Shiryu probably went this way too, right? We better hurry.
We better.
Is anyone ever going to explain who this Shiryu guy is or what?
Oh, right, you weren't around then. I'll explain as we go.
Karina's ex-boyfriend. Wasn't that hard. He was picked as the Alm of Wind, he chickened out, Careena got the job instead.
I know I've asked a million times, but I still haven't gotten a straight answer about Shiryu.
Oh, he's a keeper of tales from the Vale. Careena and Shiryu have a bit of a history.
That still doesn't explain much. Why do humans make everything so complicated?
Keep them coming! Keep them coming!
Tempest Trails. Tempest Trails, where the wind rush fiercely, are found throughout the Wind Sanctum. Jump into one of these air currents and your character will ride the wind to the end of the trail. Some Tempest trails are generated manually, so keep an eye out for nearby triggers if you find yourself in a dead end. Huh. Okay, but let's not do that one yet.
Taking this.
Oh, okay, it just looped around. Simple. Will the map at least tell us more? Are we able to zoom? No. No zooming. That's fine.
I bet we can harness that strong wind to keep going.
I bet we can.
How's this?
Speaking of which, it is time for us to do a little bit of class magic. Julay, I think it's your turn. Let's... Oh, yes, perfect. We'll get you ground. Exactly what we need. Alright. Julay, Vessel, Earth. Get the gnome shovel, and let's do it. Tuxedo power, make up! Bum ba dum. Okay, he's like a little forest child. Complete with his mace. Made out of a piranha plant.
What's his new power?
Ah, he's a hunter. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's go to the elemental plot. What do we unlock? Press and hold Y to jump forward and pummel enemies with an enlarged hammer. Ooh, I like it. Trap, lame, don't care. Increase damage by 20% when using a class strike. Oh, that's a good one.
All around us.
High chance of stunning all enemies after using a class strike does not trigger on boss monsters or nemesis. Okay.
I'm starting to twig it.
So that's kinda lame, but it doesn't matter. Julay, take over. Earth, water, moon. I think that's acceptable. Stronger. Ooh, and we do have the advantage against those guys. Luker.
Oh, look! I got that. Spirits. Earthquake.
Boom!
That's the last.
Yeah!
Will do. Thanks for that.
Yay!
I wonder just how strong I can
Ooh,
get.
at a level. Nice. And we got enough for a class strike, so that's cool.
Hey, do you think the people of the Vale understood how grateful I was for their help?
Yeah, I think they got it. They know you care.
Ah, they tried to trick us here.
Give us something. What's this doohickey?
Honey elixir. Nice.
You're mine.
Gold clover. Don't need to recover mana yet. Wood? Alright, well, let's do this.
Time to finish this.
Class strike.
Man off the earth. Gather
Crushing meteor.
Huh? Just give up.
Yeah.
Do not drop your defenses until the very end.
That's
Success.
underestimating me.
Thank you. Chalice of Loyalty. Ooh. I wonder what a Chalice of Loyalty does. Also, let's backtrack and grab that blue, There we are. Items. Enhancement. Grants Careena extra power, adds 2 affinity slots. Use it. Nice. She's got 4 extra slots. Should probably use some fire. Wrath of Fire? Do we have Wrath of Fire? Sort by default. Wrath of Darkness, Light, Earth, Intellect. No, we do not. Consecutive casting. Light, Darkness. Ooh, Blessings of Fire. There we are. Reduce damage stuff. Reduce damage. Fine. We're looking more for, boost, strength, sigil, strafe, class strike damage, critical, Wrath of the Moon, Wrath of Water, Blade and Scepter, Wrath of Fire. There we are. Honestly, Blessing of Fire should probably be replaced with Blessings of Water, since she's good for being anti-water. Silence, Blade and Shield. Increases. Oh, interesting. But nah. Increase magic attack, Wrath of Wood, Wrath. Triumphant, increase attack by 15%. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, why not? Have some stamina. Just lucre, but I'm glad I saw that. Just saw a little flash of gold out of the corner of my eyes. But I think this is where we will be wrapping up this episode. So please, like, follow, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye now.